Hey everyone. I had actually started a different project, but I wanted to switch gears because I was just helping out my sister with some stuff recently and decided we were going to do some stuff for these pieces for her new house. So the desk that I finished in the previous video, she's going to want for her office. So we took this file cabinet over here and we are going to make it match so that the office aesthetic is all the same. And then these are going to be repainted to a different color to more match the new house. So I'm just switching gears so we get these done first, since I want to give her the priority, and I'm going to take you all along for the ride. So stay tuned and let's get to it.
And just remember, this is a part 1 of this series, so be sure to follow or subscribe if you want to see the end result. We're just starting off with removing all the hardware since we will be replacing these. We will be keeping the lock though. I noticed a chipped part here that had the chip still intact, so I got some glue under it and clamped that down before I started sanding. I sanded the whole piece with a 120 grit just to get everything ready for paint. I used a sponge sander for this detailed portion, and then I noticed there was a bit of buildup of glue right here, so I used a chisel to just scrape that off. Then I filled in some wood chips I found with some wood filler before continuing sanding and using the sanding sponge on the drawers. Moving on to the chairs, this was just a lot of sanding, and while I was sanding I noticed there were some protruding nails. So I removed those and added some wood glue and then used a brad nailer to tack it back down. There was also this sticky glue trap residue on the back, and I just used some acetone to clean that up really easily. There was also these screws holding some parts together, which I decided to remove to switch to dowels later. And this rail was split, so I added some glue before clamping that together. For the dowels, I had to drill out the holes to the proper size. Then I just glued up some dowels and glued in the holes and tapped that in and cut it flush with the chair. After that, it was just a lot more sanding to make sure to get every part of these chairs. I mostly used the power sander. I also used a sanding sheet for those hard to reach areas. But that's going to do it here for part 1. I know this is more of a commission than a flip, but the process is the same, so I still wanted to show it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, drop a like, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.